everyone! When you think about getting guinea pigs, it is important to think about what kind of group you want to have. A boy group, a girl group, a mixed group, or one boar and several females. Every group constellation has its advantages and disadvantages. I rated the group constellations on a scale of 5 regarding their difficulty. So let's start with the first one. 1 neutered boar and 1 or more females. The advantages are that there is little to no fighting, and that's basically how guinea pigs live in nature. And I also can't really think of a disadvantage. I guess you have to pay for the vet visit when you neuter the boar, but other than that, there aren't really any disadvantages. That's the easiest group constellation of all of them. If you're a first-time guinea pig owner, you should start with this one. The more sows you have for your boar, the more you provide the same living situation that your guinea pigs would choose in nature. You can start with 1 boar and 1 sow, and they will get along very well. There are very few cases in which boar and sow just couldn't stand each other, so it's really perfect if you've never owned guinea pigs before. As we all know, 3 is a crowd, so it's even more fun for your guinea pigs if you start with 1 boar and 2 females. And the difficulty is 1 out of 5. The next group is the girl group. The advantages are that there are no neutering costs and it's easier than having 2 boars. The disadvantages are that they might start developing ovarian cysts and that they might start fighting when they're older. This group constellation is a hard one, as in recent years vets found out that ovarian cysts are more likely to happen if only female guinea pigs live together. My local rescue, for example, will only let you adopt a guinea pig if you have at least 1 boar in your group. Female guinea pigs will also often get along when they are young, but might start fighting when they are older. With this constellation, you should really check statistics on ovarian cysts and decide for yourself. Many people have this constellation and never encounter any health problems, so it's really up to you and your preference. Because girls might start fighting when they're older, which doesn't mean that they will, it's just a possibility, this constellation is more difficult than the one we had before. And the difficulty is 3 out of 5. The next group is a mixed group. The advantages are that you have the same number of boars and females, so you're doing shelters a huge favor because boars aren't as high in demand as sows are. You also have at least 4 guinea pigs, so there's always fun in your guinea pig group. The disadvantages are that you have to neuter both boars, so you have to pay for that, and the constellation can or can't work out. A mixed group means that you have the same number of males and females in your group. My group is a mixed group. Sylvester and Little One are both male and Pebbles and Frida are female. This group can only work out if one of your boars, in my group that's Little One, is neutered very, very early, as young as 3 weeks or 250 grams. If the boar is older or heavier than that when he's neutered, the constellation probably won't work out. Boars neutered that young are less likely to be aggressive or dominant when another boar is around and are fine with being number 2 in the group. If they're alone with sows, they will behave just as a later neutered boar. However, there is always a chance of the boars starting to fight when the younger boar gets older. A guinea pig is grown up at the age of 1, so when your younger boar has reached that age without fighting with the older one, you're safe. If he's younger, you have to be willing to build another cage and get 1 or 2 females and start a second group in case there is a problem. Which doesn't mean that there have to be one, but that's just the case you should always be prepared for. So because of that, the rating is 3 out of 5. The last group is the boy group, and the advantages are that you don't need to neuter the boars, so that's less cost. Boars are less likely to be adopted, so you're doing shelters a huge favor. The disadvantages are that if your boars don't get along at all, you need to neuter them, build another cage and get a female guinea pig for each of them. And they need a lot of space, more space than other group constellations. This constellation is the most difficult, and most people advise to only try it if you know a lot or are very willing to learn a lot about guinea pigs. 2 boars will definitely fight in the beginning, because one of them has to be the dominant guinea pig. As long as there's no blood, you can let your piggies be piggies and let them sort it out. If there's blood, you should separate them, and personally, I wouldn't try again. Also, there shouldn't be female guinea pigs in the same room, as the boars will smell them. They could be fine with the smell, but they could start fighting too, and there's actually a really high chance of that happening. This constellation needs a lot of space and experience as a guinea pig owner, so that's why the difficulty is 5 out of 5. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye!